Hey everybody, Karen from Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So we have a list of community questions. So what we do is every couple days, we grab all the comments in the community and we filter the comments by questions. So if there's questions versus just comments, we separate those. And then as soon as we have enough questions, and they're kind of on a variety of things, we'll do an SG session based on your questions. So feel free to drop questions in any video that you watch. So if we go over stuff today, if you have questions in this video, feel free to just drop them in here. The other place we will do call outs for specific topics in the post area of the channel. So if you're subscribed and you have notifications on, you'll get notified when we put a post out to ask you questions about a specific topic as well. All right. Because these are the most fun, is when you guys get to ask your questions, because your questions are amazing. All right. So the list of questions that we have today are the topics are around destiny, like our destiny, free will, different dimensions, guides, angels, and communication secrets. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. Okay. All right. So this first section of questions has to do with the destiny, free will, and divine intervention. Intervention. I love that. Divine intervention. Intervention, I should use. I say intervention. What happened to the intervention, the T? All right, let me do the little prayer first, just to make sure we've got the right energy here in the questions and we're talking to the lead team. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light. And ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hello, lead team. So if you're new here, welcome. I do have a Start Here playlist at the end of this video that I'll pop up right here. The lead team is made up of all of our spirit teams, of those who are hanging out in the community. So your spirit team has an opportunity to be a part of this collective. That's the name they've given us. Using a pendulum, that's the name they gave me when I asked them if there was a collective of spirit teams here in the community, and they said yes. Okay, so lead team, thank you for all of your guidance and support of our community. For each of us individually and collectively, we really appreciate it. If you could send out some hearts and kudos to them, that would be amazing. Just send some good energy there. Okay, lead team, we've got some questions for you from the community. Is there anything in front of me that's not in our highest and best interest to ask? No. Okay. Do you want to answer the questions, lead team? Yes. Okay. Or is there any other entity or consciousness that you want to have answer the questions today? No. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started. So, is everything in our lives predestined? No, it's not. And it's interesting that that question came up, because I just heard someone who channels, I don't remember who it was, but that, well, and I can ask them. So are certain goals or are there certain lessons that are predestined for us? Yes. But how we learn that lesson can shift. Is that true? Yes. Okay. That's what I heard them say too. So that's interesting. So we do have some things that are predestined, but the question here was everything predestined? And they're saying no. All right. Does genuine free will exist? Yes. Does that have to do also with the vibration we send out on things, our emotional state that can change? So that has all to do with free will? Yes. All right. Do we choose to experience pain for learning and growth? Yes. Is it possible for us to learn without pain? Yes. Yeah, that's what we prefer. And we can look at, I just recorded a video for us about how we can shift our reality and how, we are 100%, as much as we don't want to think about that, responsible for our reality and how we see things. I mean, is that true? Yes. Okay. Is fighting perceived injustice part of one's spiritual path? Oh, no, no. Is it part of our spiritual path to view what we perceive as injustice maybe differently? Yes. Huh. Interesting. You guys let me know if you got other questions, because sometimes I don't always know where to go with things. But let me know if you have other questions or just comments about what you're hearing. All right. Is intervening in others' paths always considered unnecessary interference? Yes. Boy, does that help us just to focus on ourselves, doesn't it? I know, and we're so trained to think, well, that's selfish. All you care about is yourself. They're like, yes. Okay. Is that actually the ultimate goal for each of our souls, is to just live our path? Yes. Okay. Interesting, huh? You'll have to tell me what you feel about that. Can a person's path involve crossing another's specifically to raise their awareness? Yes. Yes. But can we do that in a way that doesn't interfere? It's just because, yes. Is that because we can do that in a way that just our vibration affects their vibration type of thing? Yes. So it doesn't have to be verbal or like give somebody a lesson type of thing. Yes. Okay. If we see something bad and do not step in, do we share responsibility for the outcome? Yes. Okay. Because I think that's a little different. Let's just say I can't even help myself. Like if somebody was being picked on or something right in front of me, like I can't even it's not even, I don't sit there and be like, should I or shouldn't I? Like I don't know. I just can't. Um, but that's interesting, right? We do share responsibility for the outcome. What about if let's just take the political scene right now. Let's just say there's just so many different things you could get involved in, right? But we don't get involved in all of them because that would be unreasonable, correct? Yes. Are we then, if we don't get involved, let's just say in every single issue that we feel there's injustice on, are we to share the outcome, the responsibility of the outcome? Yes. And I think where I'm picking up here, you'll have to tell me intuitively what you're picking up. Really, that we're meant here, what I want us to continue doing in these sessions, stop using your brain. Stop using your brain. I want us to start using what is intuitively coming to you. What is your spirit team communicating? It's really your higher self. What is your higher self communicating with you when you hear the responses to these? So my higher self right now is saying, yes, you're all collectively, everything that happens in the collective, we all share a responsibility for that, all of us. So that's where I stopped using my brain about that, and I just picked that up intuitively. Like, yeah, it's not as black and white. Nothing here is black and white. It's so much gray. There's just so much gray. And nothing in life, in my opinion, is black and white, right? Just as we can shift timelines every single time we have a conversation about anything, you get a new perspective about something. So yeah, so we all share responsibility of an outcome if we see something, or even if we don't see something. If we don't see something bad, which doesn't allow us to step in, Do we share responsibility for the outcome? Yes. Okay. That's where I picked that up intuitively. What did you pick up? Again, I'm going to encourage us to to learn to not use your brain. Because then you're bringing in old baggage and old ways of thinking of things, old beliefs, ways you've been conditioned, the religious conditioning, all that. Then you're bringing all of that into the conversation, right? Your whole life. I mean, that's what we do. And so the more we can stop living from our brains and our experiences that are stored up here and start living from what is inspiring to us at the moment, what is, yeah. Anyways, you know what I'm saying, right? I hope. Okay. All right. Is profound sadness from observing others' pain an intended part of our own life path? Yes. But is that a way, are we meant to examine that profound sadness from observing others' pain? Yes. Are we meant to take that other people's pain on? Is that no? Okay. Light workers, empaths, we all need to hear that, don't we? All right. This next section has to do with dimensions. So different dimensions, ascension, and Earth's fate. So those are questions that you guys have. So questions that explore major shift concepts and the nature of existence beyond the 3D. So that's kind of what we're talking about. Is the feeling that all our timelines and lives exist at once a part of the 5D transformation? Yes. Because is that really how it is outside of the 3D, basically? Yes. And I've heard somebody say that's why time is speeding up for many of us. Yes. Because we're moving into the 4D. You got to kind of have to go through the 4D before you can get to the 5D. Is that true? Yes. Are we currently skipping? Oh, funny. Are we currently skipping the fourth dimension, moving directly from 3D to 5D? No. And it's interesting because was listening to somebody just today who mentioned the 4D. Like you can't, that's why I asked that question, because they said you can't go through you can't get to the 5D without going through the 4D. So that's correct? Yes. Is the light that souls go towards when they transition only associated with the 3D Earth system? Oh, wow. No. Again, your guys' questions are amazing. No. So we will all have that experience, whether we're in 4D, 5D, the light, go towards the light type of thing. Yes. Cool. Well, if we're in the 4D or the 5D, or let's just say the 5D, will we actually just see the light more frequently? Like, do we have to transition? So yes, we'll see it more frequently. Do we have to transition to see the light? No. Okay. Is the current karma clearing? Jesus talked about this during his last pendulum message video that we did with him. I will post that video here at the end of this one if you want to check it out. But he said December is for karma clearing. So is current karma clearing happening because the concept, they're already saying yes, I haven't even finished the question, you guys, because the concept of karma is ending forever? Yes. Interesting. Yes, it is. So there is no karma there'll still be a 3D experience though for souls who want to continue with the 3D, right? Yes. Okay. And they will continue to have karma clearing? Yes. But for those of us who move to the 4D, then the 5D, we won't need to deal with karma anymore. Is that true? Yes. Okay. Is it safe? Is my understanding correct that those who find themselves in these conversations or a part of these communities that we have here on YouTube, like this one, doesn't have to just be this one, that those who've landed themselves here and are kind of into this kind of conversation, is it safe to understand or believe that we will transition to the 4D and the 5D? Yes. Okay. Does spreading love into the world contribute to karmic clearing? Yes. Cool. Is there currently a person on earth with a spiritual vibration equivalent to a master like Jesus? Yes. So equivalent to Jesus? Yes. Okay. So there are ascended masters currently. I thought once they on earth right now? Yes. I thought once somebody ascended to be a master, they wouldn't come back to earth. Is that true? No. Okay. So they can choose to come back if they want to. Yes. Is it likely they will? No. Okay. So let's just say if Lady Gaia, if Mother Gaia, Lady Gaia, whatever you want to say, Mother Earth, is she have an equivalent vibration that Master Jesus has? Yes. Okay. So, and she is on Earth, correct? Yes. Okay. Are we speaking about her? Yes. And anybody else? Anyone else on Earth? Yes. Okay. Do high vibrational people genuinely experience their path as being on an assignment? No. No. Do other animals besides horses and unicorns have some form of ascension process? Oh, good question. Yes. Yeah, because we've been in the Spirit Circle, which is the membership for the channel, which I'll post. If now I have a website, you guys, you can check out what the Spirit Circle is all about. There's a QR code right here, okay? Or no, it'll be over in this corner right here. So, we read a book, two books by Diana Cooper, actually, in the Spirit Circle, and you'll always have access to those depending on if you join the practice part of the Spirit Circle. And one of them is the Wonder of Unicorns. And there's a section in there that said horses will continue to transition to Earth or be born on Earth so that they can ascend to become a unicorn. Okay, so that's what she's channeled. And so I think that question is related to that. So like, and I can't even think of, you'll have to let me know if you have other questions about this, because I can't even think of like, what would do cats continue to come on Earth to ascend to a different type of being? No. Okay. Do dogs? No. So they have a totally different role? Yes. Okay. So I can't even think of like one that would, because they said there are other beings. So let me know if you can think of others that would have that experience. All right. To be, to go through the ascension process that way. Do elements, so nature spirits, fairies, that sort of thing, exist on Earth? Yes, I did hear recently that they're going to be leaving with Mother Gaia. Is that true? Yes. Okay. It's going to be up to humans to take care of Earth now. Yes. Is it possible for a human soul to have previously been an elemental being? No. Great question, though. Okay, so you've never been a fairy. No. All right, this next section is guides, angels, and communication secrets. What? Let's go into the specifics of who is guiding us and how they communicate. So do our guides sugarcoat information to prevent us from panicking? Yes. Well, yeah, why not? I think they should sugarcoat it. I think people will think, oh, they lied, or they're not telling us the truth, or they're not right about this. I don't think that's it at all. I think they tell us exactly what we need to hear at that time. Whether you can perceive it in a week or two as being accurate, quote unquote, I think they tell us exactly, yes. So if you can trust that, then lean into their messages, Do our spirit guides see us visually? Oh, good question. They're all good questions, but some I haven't heard before. Yes. Similar to how we see the world with our eyes? Is it similar? No. Okay. Is it more vibrationally? They can literally see us, though. They can see our vibration. Yes. So do they see like our human bodies? Oh, they don't. No. Well, that's good to know. But they can see it. They always see our vibration. Yes. Do our guides hear us make noise? Yes. Similar to how we hear sound in the world? Yes. But again, does that have to do, is it a vibrational noise? That's how they hear us, is through the vibration of our noise. Yes. Because we're really hearing, like, this is all vibration. You're hearing me talk, but it's all vibration, right? I think, right? All right. Does neurodivergence, like ADHD or autism, generally help with connecting to our spirit guides? Yes. In fact, we had a session, there was a section of some conversation we had that ADHD, and I'll ask right now, those who have ADHD, which is probably why I keep thinking it's the food or it's something else. I'm going to ask them. Okay, I shouldn't, I'll just ask them as I'm talking. There are many more people who have been, quote unquote, diagnosed with ADHD in the last 20 years, let's say. Yes. Is that because of the new human, the way new humans are being born to go into the 5D and to be able to experience that higher vibration? Yes. And those who are experiencing that higher vibration end up having an experience that looks like ADHD or is defined as ADHD on Earth. Yes. So there's a connection, and especially with autism, let's just say autism, someone who really shuts off, is that because it's too intense for them? I heard that too. We had that conversation a while back. Yes. Okay. So the best way we can help those who have autism or ADHD is to internally help them. I don't even know. I don't even know. The same way we're helping ourselves through this process in terms of like living in the moment, slowing things down, all the external stuff, slowing all the external. You don't need to make a million decisions a day because you know that's hard, right? It's hard for anyone. And then someone who's, again, quote unquote. So that has more to do, autism and ADHD has more to do with a new human, yes, than it does a disease. Yes. Are guardian angels exclusively beings who have never incarnated as humans? Yes, and that's consistent. We've talked about that before. That's consistent with what they've said. But spirit guides have incarnated as humans, correct? Yes. Are spirit guides exclusively beings who have previously had human lives? So exclusively? Yes. Okay. So all spirit guides have had a human experience at least once, which makes sense because they can guide us. Yes. Is it possible for my primary guide to also be my guardian angel? No. Okay. Because they are separate. They have separate roles to play. They have separate experiences. Yes and yes. Can a person's higher self be primarily an ET? Yes, quote unquote, an ET. So a starseed? Yes. So it just depends on where we're from, right? Each of us are from different planets, different galaxies. Yes. Can we ask, so we're all ETs, basically. Yes. Can we ask the guides and angels of our loved ones to nudge them? Yes. Okay. Hey, Mama. Oh, our loved ones on Earth too. I was thinking my mom's passed over, so we can ask the guides and the angels of our loved ones on Earth to nudge them. Yes. Will they do it? Yes. Cool. We can ask them to give them a hug, right? Yes. Cool. Is it possible to ask a deceased relative to become one of our spirit guides? Sure. It's possible. The word possible here has got to be adjusted. So would they? So it's possible to ask, but would they? Is it a reasonable request? Yes. Okay. Cool. Would they do it just because we asked? No. Will they do it only if it is in our highest and best interest? Yes. Will they do it if only it's in their highest and best interest? Yes. Okay. Can our spirit teams communicate? Marcia, that's funny. I think my sister added this question, or somebody here in the community did. If you did, you're funny. Can our spirit teams communicate via text message? Yes, of course they can. Can they communicate via AI? Yes. Are they communicating to us via AI? Yes. Okay, keep that in mind. All right. Okay, this was fun, you guys. All right, keep asking your questions because they're amazing. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.